Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second International Women's Day concert presented by the Lethbridge Community Band Society. My name is Karen Van de Vendel, and I am honored to be the host of this event. Please join me in welcoming guest conductor Holly de Caigny to the stage to conduct our national anthem. Before we begin, we would like to acknowledge the traditional territories and oral practices of the Blackfoot Nations, which includes the Siksika, the Piikani, and the Caigny. We also acknowledge the Tsuut'ina and Stoney Nakoda First Nations, the Métis Nation of Region 3, and all people who make their homes in the Treaty 7 region of Southern Alberta. Please rise as you are able to join us in the singing of O Canada. Tonight's concert is very special as we are recognizing the contributions of women in wind band compositions and performances. International Women's Day has been observed since the early 1900s, a time of great expansion and turbulence in the industrialized world that saw booming population growth. It is a global day celebrating the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. Tonight we honor the trailblazing women who have paved the way for progress and equality in music and in all spheres of life. We are excited to have 7 guest conductors for this evening, most of which have been members of the Lethbridge Community Band Society for many years. To learn more about the conductors, please see their bios in the program. Tonight, every piece performed has been written or arranged by a woman. Our first piece was written by Kate Nishimura, a Japanese-Canadian composer known for her programmatic and nature-inspired works. Origin was commissioned by Dr. Jeff Reynolds for the University of Toronto Wind Ensemble. As an alumna of the school and a former student of Dr. Reynolds, it was an honor for Kate to compose this short fanfare to open the 2022-2023 concert season. Origin is an uplifting, empowering piece that evokes the feeling of returning home to a significant place in one's journey, reflecting on all that has changed and all that has remained. This piece is an ode to all the people and places that leave a lasting impact on the lives of our others. Please welcome Macy Lyon and the Lethbridge Community Brass Band. Amanda Rood is our next guest conductor, and we would like to welcome her to the podium. This Women's Day concert comes shortly after the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. The Queen was truly a regal figure, one who always kept composure through the turmoil she faced during her reign. She dedicated much of her time to building relationships with people in the UK and in its Commonwealth countries. In September of 2022, after 70 years on the throne, the Queen passed away at the age of 96. Debbie Wiseman wrote Elizabeth Remembered as a tribute to the Queen, with all its proceeds going toward the Queen's Commonwealth Trust. Wiseman expertly balances mourning and sadness with the grace and regality that the Queen always displayed. You may recognize this piece as it was played during the BBC's live coverage of the ceremonies following the Queen's death. The brass band arrangement that will be performed tonight was done by Andrew Wainwright and Glenn Greet with permission from Debbie Wiseman. We would now like to welcome Holly back to the podium. Automne was written by Cécile Chaminade, a French composer and pianist, and the first female composer to be awarded the Legion of Honor. During her lifetime, Chaminade gained international recognition for her works, but her popularity dwindled in the second half of the 20th century. Her most well-known work today is her Flute Concertino. The second of her 6 Etudes de Concert, Automne, was composed at her holiday home in France. This is a poignant piece that reflects the beauty of autumn, evoking images of falling leaves, fading light, and a sense of nostalgia. It is a quintessential example of Chaminade's ability to blend technical virtuosity with rich expressiveness. This piece was originally written for solo piano, but tonight it will be performed by the brass band featuring René van de Vendel on euphonium. As we continue this wonderful evening, we would like to express our gratitude to one of our sponsors, Gary Moe Lethbridge. With a rich history in the automotive industry, Gary Moe is known for their exceptional customer service and wide selection of quality vehicles. Whether you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, their team is ready to help you find the perfect fit. Thank you, Gary Moe, for your contribution to tonight's concert. Our next conductor is Cori Latta. Chorale on a Palestina Lied, composed by Samantha Hogan, is a modern reimagining of a 13th century melody written by Walter von der Vogelweide. This melody was created during the Crusades as a piece of propaganda to rally support for the Christian cause in the Holy Land. Over the centuries, it has been remixed and reimagined countless times. Hogan's version draws inspiration from the German medieval rock bands in the 1980s and 90s. The brass band adds its own distinct color to this remix, providing a fresh and unique sound that sets it apart from the electric guitar-driven versions. She keeps the harmonies dark and dissonant to reflect the tumultuous and violent era in which the melody was conceived. Yet, the piece also carries a sense of hope, with major chords piercing through the darkness, representing moments of light amid bleak times. Her piece not only reinterprets a historical work, but also serves as a reflection on the enduring human spirit and our constant yearning for a brighter future, even in the face of conflict. We're proud to have Ivory and Obsidian as our event sponsor. Founded in 2025, Ivory and Obsidian is a clothing brand born from a true passion for design and creativity. Instead of just slapping logos on garments and charging high prices, Ivory and Obsidian focuses on creating unique pieces that are a true reflection of art and individuality. With a commitment to being local, fresh, and breaking away from traditional fashion norms, Ivory and Obsidian is for those who want to wear something meaningful and different. It's not just about the clothes, it's about celebrating creativity, and we're thrilled to have them supporting this event today. We would like to welcome Claire McMahon. Luminosity. Luminosity, composed by Nancy Galbraith, was commissioned by the River City Brass to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the city of Pittsburgh. The title alludes to the city's nickname, the Luminous City. Galbraith shows her strengths as a composer in this work, using the many unique sonorities available in the brass band to create soaring melodies, rich low brass chorales, and a shimmering texture that is passed around the band. This glittering effect is expanded upon by the percussion section, made up of mallet percussion instruments, piano, and suspended cymbal. Imogen Holst, the daughter of Gustav Holst, was a British composer, arranger, conductor, teacher, musicologist, and festival administrator. Today, she is particularly known for her educational work, as well as her years as Benjamin Britten's musical assistant. Imogen Holst was inspired to write The Unfortunate Traveler after the success of her father's Moorside Suite at the National Brass Band Championships in 1928. She submitted this work at the age of 23 as part of her portfolio for the Royal College of Music. The title was taken from Thomas Nash's 1594 romance novel. This piece is thought to be the first brass band piece written by a woman. Holst conducted the work with the Carlisle St. Stephen's Band in 1933. In an interview at the time with the Daily Mail correspondence, she said, "It is the first time, so far as I know, that a woman has conducted a brass band at a public concert. It has been a delight to rehearse the St. Stephen's Band. It was their performance at the Crystal Palace Festival that inspired me to write this suite, which I have dedicated to them." Following this piece, we will have a 20-minute intermission, and during this time, we invite you to get your bids in at our silent auction in the foyer, as bidding will close at the end of intermission, and winners will be announced towards the end of our concert. So as I mentioned before, we will be taking a 20-minute intermission, so please feel free to put your name on some of those fabulous silent auction items out there. Thank you. Welcome back to the second half of our concert performed by the Gold Band. I hope you had some luck in securing your favorite auction items. Let's take a moment to thank all of the people and businesses who contributed tonight's silent auction fundraiser. Do we have any of our donors here tonight that we could recognize? Anyways, well, thank you to all of the donors. We'd also like to thank two of our valued event sponsors, Higher Standard and the Kitchen Center. Higher Standard is Lethbridge's trusted recruitment and staffing agency, helping businesses and job seekers find the perfect match. If you're looking for new career opportunities or need top talent for your business, reach out to Higher Standard to see how they can help. Meanwhile, the Kitchen Center has been transforming homes with expertly crafted kitchens, designing, and high-quality installations. If you're thinking of upgrading your kitchen, visit the Kitchen Center to turn your dream space into a reality. Whether you're looking for career support or a stunning home renovation, be sure to check out these fantastic local businesses. It is now my pleasure to introduce our first Gold Band guest conductor, Cori Latta, to the stage. Jumpstart by Carol Britton Chambers is an exciting composition filled with rhythmic drive and vibrant energy. Jumpstart was written with the intent to propel both the musicians and the audience into a spirited, upbeat journey. With its lively tempos and infectious rhythms, the piece truly lives up to its name by infusing a burst of energy right from the start. Jumpstart represents all things in life that are exciting, fun, and perhaps a little rocky. Whether it be skiing down the ski hill, driving along the coast in a convertible, sailing in the ocean, picnicking silently next to a running river, or encountering bumps and bruises from life along the way, these experiences teach us valuable lessons about who we are as unique human beings. Those feelings of adrenaline, exhilaration, and joy are soon not to be forgotten. Ladies and gentlemen, Cori Latta and the Gold Band. So thank you to everyone who participated in our silent auction. So I think we're ready to announce our winners. So for those who won, please know that our wonderful volunteers are in the foyer and ready to assist with your payment at any time during the concert or afterward. Oh, it's there. Sorry. Okay. All right. So, first of all, we have the framed photo of the crocus in the coulee, and that goes to Don Lighty. The Philips Sonicare electric toothbrush to Josh Davies. All right. The handmade cutting board to David Gabbert. Did I say that properly? Gabbert? Where's David? Is David here? Okay. Jane Conrad. Where's Jane? You get the Mac and Custard gift certificate. Amber Barham, you also get the Mac and Custard gift certificate. Donna Barham, the gift certificate for the Jasmine Room and Mac and Custard. The French horn planter goes to Taylor Murphy. David, again, is doing well with the blind date with a book. Make sure that says book, not working. Okay. Fred Bowen, round of golf for two at Paradise Canyon. Don Lighty, again, for the framed signed limited edition photo. I think, is that what that is? Okay. Full service piano tuning goes to Sue Wythenev? Sorry, did I say that properly? Okay. Sorry, and Don Lighty, another handmade cutting board. So thank you, everyone. Okay, so please join me in welcoming Holly de Caigny back to the podium. Cathedrals is a reimagining of Gabrielli's Canzone Prima Toni from Sacre Symphonie, composed in 1597. Written for St. Mark's Cathedral in Venice, this canzone was scored for 2 brass choirs. They were positioned in opposite balconies of the church, adhering to the antiphonal principe of cori spezzati, or broken choirs, which forms the basis of much of Gabrielli's works. Cathedrals is an adventure in neo-Renaissance music through its seating arrangement, antiphonal effects, 16th century counterpoint, and canonic textures. The form of the piece is inspired by the golden ratio, 1 to 0.618, a mathematical principle found in nature, art, and the music of some Renaissance composers. This ratio and its subdivisions subtly influence the music, often manifesting in cadences, shifts in textures, and the juxtaposition of ideas. The work blends the old and the new, evoking the mystery and grandeur of Gabrielli's spatial music, while incorporating a rich color palette, modal harmonies, and the different textures of woodwinds and percussions. Catherine Saalfelder is an American composer, conductor, and pianist. She has received commissions from ensembles from around the world and has won multiple awards for her work. Saalfelder was a lecturer at MIT and currently teaches composition and music history at the New England Conservatory. to now invite Nicola Colman to the podium. The butterfly is originally an Irish slipjig, played in a gently lilting style. This version breaks away from the traditional style, representing a kind of mental transformation. The delicate melody gives way to a more determined and gutsy performance, and the unknown path reveals some unexpected moments of joy and excitement. The composer, Claire Petherick, was born and raised in Queensland, Australia, where she is an instrumental music teacher and conductor. She earned her qualifications in music and education from Queensland University of Technology before completing a master's degree in conducting and pedagogy from the Queensland Conservatorium. Claire enjoys working with wind bands of all levels and has been a guest lecturer and clinician at various honor programs and events through Queensland. We have two more sponsors we'd like to thank before our next piece. First of all, thank you to Destiny Homes Inc. for printing our programs. We would also like to acknowledge Runner's Soul. As Lethbridge's go-to running store, Runner's Soul is dedicated to helping athletes and active individuals find the perfect footwear and gear to reach their goals. Whether you're training for your next big race or just starting your fitness journey, their knowledgeable staff will ensure you have the best equipment for the job. Stop by Runner's Soul and take your next step with confidence. Peace Dancer was written by Australian composer and educator Jodie Blackshaw. She is the founder of the Female Band Composer Database and the website Colorful Music, which shares diverse wind band programs. Peace Dancer was inspired by the First Nations text of the same name by Roy Henry Vickers of the Squamish Nation. In the words of the author, the story of Peace Dancer is about a song and a dance that is thousands of years old, originating from the time of the flood. Songs have been composed for different chiefs up and down the Pacific Northwest coast. The chief who is chosen to do this sacred dance is recognized as a healer in each community, and the songs and dances are a reminder of the Great Flood and how the people lost their way and their love for all things in creation. During the dance, there is a time when the dancer shakes the eagle down from their headdress to remind the people of the flood. While this text affords many music-making opportunities, the composer chose to focus on one moment. We have really lost our way. We have not taught our children love and respect. This is achieved by dividing this short piece into moments of meditation, awakening, realization, and humility. It takes you, the audience, on an emotional journey, similar to realizing you've been in the wrong, maybe you've been unkind or acted in a way that does not become you. Once you realize the consequences of your actions, remorse and the understanding that there is a need to move forward with grace and humility follows. Thus is the lesson of Peace Dancer. Please welcome Candelaria, who out of all the places in the world somehow chose Lethbridge. Driven by her passion for teaching, she made the journey all the way from Spain and has joined the Gold Band as a flute player. Tonight, she'll be introducing Little Mexican Suite and sharing the story behind this fantastic piece. Candelaria?
Buenas noches. Thank you for the introduction. Of course, I choose Canada because of the people and especially Lethbridge. So a big applause for all of you that are attending this concert. It's an honor to welcome you all tonight, and we present a remarkable piece of music, Little Mexican Suite. This is a beautiful composition. Is the work of a talented and visionary composer whose name deserves to be celebrated, Nubia Jaime Don Juan, Mexican woman composer. Being a woman in the world of music is already a challenge, but being Mexican woman is another layer added to this difficulty. Believe me, I am a Spanish and music teacher, and I've been working in 5 different countries, and success is a long path when the barriers faced are not only gender, but also cultural. So Little Mexican Suites represent the success of breaking the glass ceiling, offering us the vibrant cultural context of Mexico through the lens of a brilliant Mexican female composer. Each movement of this suite tells a story, capturing the essence of Mexico's tradition, landscape, and emotion. These suites consist of 4 different movements, each inspired by a significant tree of Mexico. The first one is Aguahuete, representing the strength and endurance. Its deep harmony and flowing melodies reflects the wisdom of this ancient tree. Ayacahuite is the second movement, inspired by the highland pine. I challenge you to recognize in the music when the wind is whispering through the branches of this tree. Saguajiro is the third movement, a tribute to the desert resilience with a very Spanish pulse and rhythm. It mirrors the strength of the cactus that stays alive despite of the conditions around. Ceiba is the fourth movement, honoring a sacred tree, a symbol of life and connection in Mesoamerican culture. Its honoring melodies and grounding harmonies embody life and connection. As we listen tonight, let us reflect on the importance of diversity in music. Women have often been overlooked, but their contributions continue to shape the world of music. Tonight, we also celebrate the collaboration of both men and women, working together to create something truly special. Music transcends gender and ethnics, and it is through unity that we create this beautiful experience. So, por favor, enjoy this Little Mexican Suite. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias.
It was an honor for me to be a part of this evening, and it did give me a minute to just reflect on the fact that this room is full of incredible women on every stage of life's journey. So whether you're on stage or whether you're in the audience, you deserve to be recognized. Thank you. I would also like to recognize our incredible conductors who helped make this evening the success that it was. Holly, Macy, Amanda, oh, stand up, ladies. Cori, Carly, and Nicola. On behalf of the Lethbridge Community Band Society, I would like to thank all of you for joining this evening and for your continued support for live music and for International Women's Day. Thank you and good evening.